Hi, hello, and welcome back to another hour of Hardcore Minecraft. Also, try Super Meat Boy, is today's message. So I think you should try Super Meat Boy. Not sponsored. Anyways, we're gonna get right into our hour today. Now, I have to admit something to you guys. When I got off, it was way earlier than I'm used to, and I wanted to play Minecraft, but I didn't. But I did get on and take some screenshots of the front, sides, and back of the castle just so I could scratch the itch and stare at the castle for a while. My computer is not having a good time. And within scratching the itch of looking at the castle, I've decided that this needs to go for sure. This little section right here, bar none, gotta go. At least for the upper portion. For the lower portion, yeah, that can stay. But this top portion's gotta get out of here. We don't want it no more. I don't care anymore. Anyways, that's enough of that. That copyright strike incoming. But this part's got to go, and then once I get done with this, I'll show you the next plan of action. I've got something else that just got to go. Because I'm trying to make the castle feel more solid, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Or not solid, but less of a box. It already feels pretty solid because it is just a big box pretty much. And I would like to unboxify the castle. I guess I can leave this open because I still don't know. Now this counts as wall, so I can do this. I think because it's the outside of the castle, I might still, like this part is still outside the castle, I might do what I was just doing and fill it in, but I don't know yet. We'll see. We're not there yet. But anyways, from the front of the castle, it should look a heck of a lot better. But again, all I did was get on and take screenshots. I didn't do anything, work on anything. It doesn't really count as playing. I just needed, I got myself some screenshots to stare at the castle. And before I get off tonight, I'm going to do the same thing. Or before I get off right now, like after this hour. But that already looks just so much better. And then you're going to call me crazy, but I'm going to get rid of everything I did yesterday. This whole wall is gone. Bad wall. No more want. We're going to take it all the way back to here. This is now the wall. This right here. Because before, it's kind of square. It's too much of a box on the front. I need something that breaks up the front of the castle. And the reason it was built like this before was because of the stone brick that was underneath it. But I have a plan for that. I'm just going to terraform and put grass over the top of it on the outside of the castle and make it look like a little hill. So that'll cover up the stone brick that's right there. And it's a little tight. I admit, it's a little tight compared to, some other things. But all in all, it's not my worst, idea. And I mean, like, the grass being what covers the stone brick. But as long as you can't see the stone brick from the outside, I don't think we'll have any real big issues. But I was just staring at it, and I'm like, it's too boxy on the front. The front face of the castle is just, it's too much. And then I was like, hey, wait a minute. There's this awkward gap that I don't know what to do with. Why don't I just get rid of it? Use the brain that I was given in my head and think about it for a second. Why do I have it if I don't have a plan for it? Get rid of it. And it helps make the castle look a little less boxy in the process. Now, there is one other issue that I'm creating with removing this, is that there won't be windows for a large portion of it because of, well, it's the library, and I wanted the inside of the library to be dark, no windows. But my plan for that is to build kind of, I don't want to say a mural, but more like a decorative wall. Just kind of use a bunch of stone, brick, stairs, and other things and create a fancy wall on the outside of it. But really, I need to figure out where the stone brick actually needs to be, and then we'll just fill the rest with grass and dirt. Because I don't think this needs to be stone brick. Okay, now that is where it needs to be stone brick, right there. But no stone brick is needed there. It's needed there. It is, in fact, needed there-ish. But that, I can cover that with, I can cover all of this with grass now. And I actually can put windows in this section that you'll be able to see from the outside, and then you're like, how do I get there? I don't know yet, but, there are rooms here. Maybe this is like a sub-room area, because the only way that'll be in is this door on the top floor. There'll be like these rooms next to, between the library and the big hall. And then I do still want the window design that I had, so that actually works. Pretty stinking well. Oh, that's way more windows than it was. What if I make them too wide? How does that work? It doesn't work in this part of the room. Okay, hold on. So, originally I was doing a window every 2. So that kind of offsets the windows in this room. Hold on. What if I make the windows different per room? Although no, that would look worse from the outside. So I think I did it every 2. Yeah, I don't think that'll be bad. I'm telling you though, I wanted to play Minecraft so bad. I was like, this is when I normally would be playing Minecraft. I feel like I should be playing it. Because it was like 11 o'clock midnight, and I was like, it's Minecraft time. My body said, yes, Minecraft. Right now. And then this section right here actually does need to go. Well, that's an issue, isn't it? Because this corner right here, I wanted to do like the same design that I did on the rest of the castle. So what if we just... The thought was we just make it a consistent tower design. With the overhangs and everything. That 3 inner and then the outer having it on each corner like that, and then we have the we have like this on each of them. Oh crap, no, I did. I did this. I almost messed up my own design here. I don't need to make more slabs. I have slabs. Hold on. Also need dirt, or grass I should say. I need a stack of grass or 2. And then I'll grab a little bit more of the stone brick stuff that I have. Pretty much I'm very very focused on making the front view of the castle right now. And then as time goes by, I will work on side view. It's like start on the important face first, and then go from there. This kind of works perfectly, actually. And 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Then 1 would technically be there, but I would almost do that. Nah. Because I'm thinking about going along this edge as well, this face. And if I'm going to do that, I would want to do... Because I wouldn't want to make this one too bulky. Yep. That's what it needs right there. And then same for this corner right here. That's our 3x3 right there. I've been looking at a lot of pictures of castles. And I still have that Google search, that Google image search of castles pulled up. And what I was looking at actually is that a lot of castles have the embrasures still. Like they have the embrasures, and then they will also have a sloped roof in the middle of all of the embrasures. So like there will be a walkway around the edge of the roof, and then they'll have the embrasures beyond that. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I probably will just fill this hole in and then cover it in grass. So there was no real reason to remove the stone brick, but you know. It saves the cost a little bit. Okay, it's not bad. So on Facebook Marketplace, which I check every morning out of habit because I deleted TikTok, and it used to be the thing that I opened in the morning was TikTok, and I have bettered myself to where I don't open TikTok first thing every morning. But I found a camera that I've been looking at getting. I don't know if it's a wise idea. Now I don't want to let you guys in too hard on my the fundage that I have, which, you know, isn't a crazy amount. It's not even a good amount, really. So, really, if I'm looking at a budgetary mindset, I shouldn't. But also, it's one of those that I would kind of be a little bit ignorant to pass up. It's about $1,700 worth of camera equipment. And it's pretty much exactly what I'm looking for, except for it's a Sony EV10 and not an A7 II, which is what I really want. Is it like an A7 II or something? And a last generation A series camera. I don't want anything too new, although if I bought new, it would be better. But it's $1,100 for a Sony EV10 with an extra lens, a SD card, and a whole bunch of other stuff that would be really nice to have. Owie. Did it again! Do I have the ladders in my inventory? I could just think a way up because I'm going to probably do it at least one more time. But like I said, it's a Sony EV10 that comes with a whole bunch of other extra equipment that I'm like, well, that would be really nice to have. I've been looking to get a better camera anyways, because I've been filming with my phone, one of my old phones. Granted, I say granted a lot, so you're just gonna have to like live with that. I'm sorry. I will try not to say it so much anymore. But it would be a good entry to a real camera that isn't a phone. That I've been looking for is something that's like an actual camera that I can do like settings on and get lenses for. And it comes with a gimbal, and it comes with a screen, and basically it comes with a bunch of stuff and the cage for it, which is something that I like desperately want, is a cage. Okay, we're gonna do this mostly because I need this portion of it to build this tower. I'm just, in my head, I'm trying to justify the purchase, even though I know I'm going to use it, and it's going to be something that I use a lot. It'll pretty much jumpstart me back into making YouTube videos, but at the same time, I've been trying to save money, and I only have just enough to buy it, pretty much. By the time I get my next check, I'll have enough to buy it. But it's one of those, do I pass the deal up and hope that something else like it comes along, and hope that maybe I find a better camera for the same deal? Or do I jump at the chance to get the gear and everything I wanted thus far for, you know, the deal that I've seen? I don't know. I'm mentally torn because I'm really bad about spending money when I have it and I find a deal and I'm just gonna go spend money because that's what I do. And recently I'm like doing a lot better about spending money randomly, and I don't know. It's one of those that I just need to make a decision on and do it or don't. Ooh, all right, we cooking a little bit. Look at that. That looks like a pretty dang good castle if you ask me. Hold on, let's go sleep real quick, and we'll go look at it from up top at the big view. That's pretty much what I was envisioning last night when I walked away from, or when I got on and got screenshots. Which again, I'm sorry if you think that's cheating. I needed screenshots to look at, or else I was gonna just get on and play, and I like would have had to do the hour. I actually at one point considered waiting until midnight and playing. Ooh, oh yeah, that's good right there. This wall definitely needs a little bit of work, and I feel like these. So I want to build the tower there. I want to build the one that goes there. And then really, I'm thinking about destroying this right here and moving this mountain over a little bit, because I've seen in towers, or in all the castles I've seen online, my brain isn't working. You've got a tower, and then a tower over here, and then maybe the building, or like a walkway in front, and then a tower over here, and then you've got this bridge with these big arches that lead over to it. And that's what this was originally meant to be, but then I built the castle really close, and I built it really close, and I don't know yet. Still kind of torn on moving it, so we're not going to fuss too hard about it right now. But we are going to build the other tower with embrasures and put embrasures along this, and that'll give me even more of an idea of what the castle looks like from the front. And then from the side, that's another thing that I'm just unsure on. The whole look from the side. Like, I don't know what I want the side of the castle to look like, but hopefully the towers and the embrasures will give me the inspiration I need. Like I said, we're kind of carving out a stone, and as we go, we're using what we've already built and we like on the front as lead up to the rest of it. Did I not grab more stone brick? Also, I want to talk about the camera some more. I'm trying to not do that, but it's hard because it's what I'm thinking about. I will know. So the deal is up right now. And my plan currently is to just wait and see what my check is. See how much it is. I have to go to the dentist, and I will be paying for the appointment out of pocket. That's been the plan the whole time. And we will see how much I have left after going to the dentist. I still have to get that tooth pulled for, those who are still watching. Those of you who are watching the series in order and all of that good jazz. Ooh. This is looking killer. I'm getting that vibe of like, yeah, that's a pretty beefy castle. I'll be honest with you. I would not try and break into that castle. I wish my girls would stop barking. They finally calmed down enough that I can unmute my mic again. I apologize for the sudden silence. I don't know. It's one of those that, like, I don't think it would be a bad decision to get the camera, but it's one of those that, do I really need the camera when I'm making do right now? Do I think it would improve what I'm doing that much that I should spend that amount of money? It's not so much like a gamble or anything. I'm going to continue making money. I'm going to continue working. I just got hired on full time. It just hasn't, like, I haven't hit that part yet where I'm making full-time money yet, which is not that much more than I'm making right now, but anyways, I'm just trying to, I'm using this video as a sounding board to talk it out in my head and figure out what I'm really trying to do here. But this is looking really good. The castle, the embrasures, the towers, the corners of the castle. Also, I was thinking about it last night. I know what I'm going to do about the iron farm. The iron farm, big, ugly, but functional. Actually, we should check on it right now. While I'm thinking about it, we should check how much it is. How much it's making right now. And with building the castle, I want to use the castle more. Whew. That is a lot. That's 2 stacks of blocks and like 40 Two stacks and 40 blocks. That's a beacon right there. Holy crap. Oof. But the iron farm, so this design right here, I'm going to build 4 towers around it and then build a big, just one of those giant square castle things. Like there's this old game, it's a board game that my grandparents have, that we never actually got to play. It's like a big tall plastic tower, and basically it's going to be one of those. It's just like a battlement. It's just a big tall tower, and I'm going to move all 4 of them up in line to where the iron golems all of the villagers are up and down, and all of my zombies are up and down. And then the iron golem chute is going to be right there, and then I'm going to just make sure it's all spawn proofed on the outside. And it'll be right here pretty much. I don't want to have to move the villagers too far. No. What's happening? Okay. But I finally put 2 and 2 together and realized what I should do. And also, I want to build a tower here. I call it a tower. This design right here. The only issue being that it doesn't stick out the same amount. So what if I extend this portion of the wall just a little bit? So I definitely still need to do that. It's gonna kind of be a little weird at the bottom. I was thinking about this last night too. I did a lot of pre-planning in my head on how I wanted things to look, and I was like, I need to build a tower there, but it's going to be awkward because it sticks out a little different. But I want it to be consistent across the whole castle here. And this might actually break up the side of the castle the way I'm hoping it will. It might still need a little bit of TLC, a little bit of work to break it up even more. I gotta do the thing. And they're barking again! Also, you guys might be looking at me like, wow, this guy only knows how to build one embrasure style, but I think the consistency across the whole thing really adds to it. I think it adds a good... I think it adds something to it. I don't think it takes away having them all built the same. Or at least it doesn't take away enough that I'm like, oh yeah, well, I'm not going to do that anymore because it looks bad. Yeah, that also looks about the way I wanted. Oh crap! I didn't build that right because me big dumb. Do we think this will work? I don't have enough stairs again. It's because they all fell down here. Or they didn't. What? Where's my stone cutter? Oh, it's still way over here, isn't it? Soon it'll be time to hunt creepers again. Oh, my elytra didn't work for a second. That scared the fool out of me. Okay, yeah. Yeah. That works. I feel like it does need the windows. But at the same time, it's the library, so I don't want it to have the windows. How is our 3/4 view looking? I didn't give myself a ladder all the way up over here. Ooh. Just look at that. It's everything I wanted out of a castle. It's really good. This part of the wall still definitely lacking. I can put windows here, but this section of it cannot. I need to figure out what to do there. Either that or I put windows on one wall of the library. But again, I'm wanting that like dark vibe in there. I want it to be a dark library. I want it to be an enclosed, no windows library. So, but I can put windows. I can put 2 more windows down here and then here, and that'll open that up. And then I can put matching windows from this set to here, and then here, and then I can maybe make another set of windows. One that lines up with the lower window on that floor there, and then make one there. But I don't know yet. I don't know about the lower window. But that right there. It's not even done yet, and I'm ogling at it. I'm like, I built that? It's not even that good. I'm sorry. I'm proud of it. I'm very proud of what I've done so far, and it's not even done yet. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and work on the floor for this one. Because if I'm right, this should link directly to the outside. I might have to do... No, it links directly to it. Cool. Yeah, I think we're going to do the old... that. I think we're just going to do that, and then maybe I make it a vaulted ceiling to where it looks like it's supported on the inside. Like I put staircases here, and then we just vault the ceiling like that. And we could probably do every other block, just because this is a smaller area. It feels like it needs to be stone brick. It would be weird, like really awkward if it wasn't. Then we do the standard doorway we've got going here. And then maybe we do the same like vaulted ceiling staircase thing every other block. That's not what I want. Just because it is a hallway. It's like such a small area. The hallway, I think over the hallways would be wise to do that, but over the rooms, maybe we just stick with like the overhang thing. Okay, we're gonna have to build from the top. Woo. And then if I do embrasures on this side, maybe build a tower and a tower, and then do embrasures, that makes the inner walkway a little bit thicker, a little bit wider. Which is something I'm trying to think about, because I want to be able to walk on the outside of this. Like, there's going to be a walkway here, obviously, so I need to think about how wide I want it to be. And then the walk around for the embrasures needs to be at least 1 block wider here and then here. So anywhere where it's a single block needs to be at least 2. And then here, 1 might do, depending on the ceiling that I build. Or depending on the roof that I build here. And then I wanted a walk around area up here, so I might do stone brick for that and then build the skylight on it. Really up here is going to be a lot more texturing. I'm basically just building a big stone brick box and then texturing it a lot. I'm out of stone brick. Don't tell anyone I'm doing slabs here. Shh, it's a secret. It's our secret. Yeah, okay. It's not bad. I definitely need to do like hanging lights to break it up a little bit, but it's not bad. I don't hate it. It almost needs to just be solid because it feels a little awkward. Or maybe we do a false ceiling. But I like how tall it is, and then it needs windows along this. But you know what? We'll start adding those windows. Boom. Do we do skinny windows, or do we do the tall windows? We do tall windows, because that's not tall enough. Then we do every 2 blocks. Because we can. We don't want it to look too prison-esque, even though it still will end up being very prison-esque. We're slowly gaining blocks back. Although a lot of them are falling on the ground. We are slowly running out of we're slowly running out of stone to build the castle with, so we might have to do another excavation project. How far from the wall are we? 2 blocks. That's beautiful. That's perfect. That's perfect is what I was gonna say. It was beautifully perfect. Okay, hold on. Let's do another floor. Let's make this floor now. Okay, hold on. Let's go find the edge. It's here. Perfect. And then I think we did 4 tall windows. Yeah. And then we do bam, bop, and we'll put that block back. The 4 tall windows makes it look bigger from the inside and makes it look bigger from the outside. The way I'm building it, like, see, they look like 3. They look like a block, and they look like 3 block tall windows. Honestly, if you're looking at them right, but it's just a block and a half, and then from the outside, it's a block and a half. Without breaking up the castle too much. I'm so sorry for that burp. It was probably disgusting. But these are the little details that I need to complete the build in my head. I need to see it, and see it I shall. Ow. See that right there? This view. Looking down and having windows, but it lets light in and stuff. Oh, it's exactly what I'm looking for. And then I want to put a window here. And that's, oh, it's 3 blocks. No. Okay, but that's also 3 blocks from the edge. It works. It works, I think. Methinks. Hold on, let's get a sample here. Yep. When did I get off? How did I get off? Oh, I built 3 there. Ooh. That means it'll be 4 blocks. Yeah, I'm off. So there's that. Tell me I have more rockets in here. I totally did that to myself. Alright, well, we're going to be walking for a minute. Oh, dear. I totally just did that to myself. What an idiot. Who let me fly around willy-nilly with my rockets? This will show me how easy it is to get around the castle, though. Also, I do need to go outside and, as in outside of the castle right here, and pick up all this stone brick that I dropped. Because that's the thing, is I'm reclaiming a lot of it building these windows. And that right there. You walk past it and you're like, there's another portal here somewhere. How do I get to it? If you were in adventure mode, yeah, you would have trouble finding that. Which is good, which is exactly what I want. I do need to go finish fixing that window. Or all of the windows that I just put in on the floor above me. Hey, that actually, it does work, which is nuts. Crazy mode. I think I need to go ahead and just suck it up and build this layer, even though that's going to take a lot of my blocks. Not that layer. Just this one. Just where it's grass, because that it helps sell the illusion that the windows are taller than they are. Just from there, though. Okay, let's go fix the upstairs windows real quick. Yeah, you can see right, you can see right where we got off. What an idiot! Boom, bam. Gotta move all of these a block over. So, another argument for the new camera, if I might add one, not that you guys probably want to hear too much more about it. I do feel like I'm a bit held back on some of the stuff that I want to create, videography-wise, because of the fact that I'm stuck using phone camera. Like, I want to use... How did I get off again? I did get off again. I didn't even fix this one. What the heck, man? I probably broke it and put it right back where it was. And another thing, the Sony EV10 is actually a really good camera. Compared to a phone, yeah, it's a freaking phenomenal camera. It's a really good entry-level camera. A lot of people who want to get into filmmaking use it rather than jumping straight to the A7 II, which, you know, I'm a newbie. I should just start with what everyone else is starting with. That way I can get the basis down. Start with a simpler, cheaper camera rather than building or starting from like sicko mode Mobamba camera. I'm sorry for saying that. I probably just hurt your heart or something. I don't know, hurt your brain. I'm not a complete newbie on camera. I know about ISOs and frame rates and shutter speeds and all of that stuff. I've been working on it, and I've been able to make it by with what I'm doing right now. Like all phone stuff, I've been able to make it by. But like being able to pull focus and set the camera up in different ways, and the lighting situation in my house is really awful, so I need something that has way better dark capabilities, i.e. most Sonys. So, you know, that's the thought, is jump to something a little bit better and make myself feel better about filming. Because some days I'm like, I don't want to touch a camera because all of my cameras are bad. Basically, it would be a good platform to start building the channel on even more than I already am. I would be able to do more things that I want to do. Plus, if it comes with a gimbal, I can shoot rollers for cars when I build a car or something. Granted, I'll have to have someone else film because I can't film the car I'm driving, obviously. It makes it a little hard. I feel like I need a sharpness 5 looting sword for the creepers. That way I can start one-shotting them. Ow. Okay, let's test something out. Axe, sword. Okay, yeah, that works. That's working. Okay. Axe and a sword for creepers is not a bad combo, as long as I can do it right. So let's try a quick 1-2 combo. Okay, no, a quick 1-2 combo is still not great, but I can definitely get it down to 2 hits rather than 3. Bring his attention over here, hit him once, back up, get that ready, boom. Hit him once, back up. Why are they blowing up closer? Back up. It has to be a jump shot. Alright, good to know. It has to be a jump shot. Whoa! What is this? Why is the game getting that much harder? That's not good. I don't like that. I don't like that in the slightest. Plus, I've only gotten 11 gunpowder, and I'm just making a royal mess of this field over here. Okay. No other mobs. Take it nice and slow. Creeper. Come on up here. Hit. Back up. Full hit. Yep. Boom. Back up. Full hit. Boom. Boom. Okay. Play safe. 1 hit. Back up. Swing. Boom. 18 gunpowder. We're doing good. We're getting it down, and I can one-shot most everything else other than spiders. But 1 hit, back up, swing the sword. 1 hit with the axe, back up, swing sword. I'm getting the rhythm. Crap! Yeah, I messed that up. I say I'm getting the rhythm, and then I royally screwed up. Okay, hit, back up, let him do that, swing. To the next one. Hit, back up, charge, swing. 31 gunpowder, yes please. Hit, back up, charge, swing. Okay, this one's gonna get messy because there's spiders following me, but hit, back up, charge, swing. Hit, back up, charge. I thought that was gonna happen. The first one, nailed it. The first one was freaking perfect. Second one, not so perfect. Hit, back up, charge, swing. Okay, we're definitely, the mob cap is full of zombies and other such creatures right now. I need to cull a few of these guys. Hello, Mr. Creeper. You are exactly who I'm looking for right now. Ooh. Oh, that's time. Hold on. We're gonna, well, I can't fly home. So there's that. I'm in too dangerous of a spot to stop the timer. Hold on. Dismiss. Okay. I understand my time is up and I'm kind of running over. But I can't take a thumbnail in the middle of the death zone. So we're going to run over to the front and take another picture from the front of the castle. Oh, that looks freaking dope. Can I just say? I'm loving that. Okay, ooh. You want to talk about a thumbnail? That's a thumbnail right there. That's thumbnail worthy. That right there. Okay. I will do this. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.